Wow, Alexander Volkov. This fight was so good. I mean, it was a bloodbath, but I feel like Overeem's face, like you couldn't even recognize that that was even a person. It was just like red, just red, you know? And you know, now that I think about it, a lot of his fights where he loses, I get so scared for just like his health. Like I wish they would make a show where they would show the aftermath of it all, like not for nothing, but like to kind of show them like, you know, with their injuries, because like, you know, it's kind of interesting to just see how they recover, because a lot of these people, a lot of these fighters, right, we just think that they're like superhuman, right? So it's nice to like see, okay, how do they recover? Like, what do they do? Maybe I can learn something, because they just come out there like just so fresh and just like invincible again and just renewed again, and it just seems like, wow, you know? Because if you think about like his loss with Francis Ngannou with that uppercut, he looked like he murdered him. Like I was like, how are things going to go on for Overeem? And even the lip, when he broke his lip with Rosenstruck, oh my god, that was crazy, you know? And like, and now his lip is just like, you know, and it wasn't that, I don't know. But yeah, I think about that stuff. But like, this fight was really good. I think what's next for Alexander Volkov, which makes sense to me, maybe not a title shot right away, because, okay, maybe you think differently, let me know in the comments, because he has won a lot of fights, right? He beat Fabricio Verdum, he didn't beat Curtis Blades though, and Curtis Blades has a fight coming up, right? The one that we really want to watch versus Derek Lewis. It was like canceled. Now we're gonna finally see it. So excited for that. That's on February 20th, by the way, so it's coming up. Whoever loses that fight, whether it's Derek Lewis or Curtis Blades, maybe they rematch Alexander Volkov, you know? Because I think if Alexander Volkov can win in a rematch versus any of those guys, and like have that redemption, I think that's more than enough to earn himself a title shot. But let me know in the comments if you think that's good, because what's crazy to me is like, Derek Lewis has a win over Francis Ngannou, but you know, that fight was horrendous. We all know what happened in that fight, nothing. So it's like, you know, when you think about it, Francis Ngannou, he has his title shot, you know, with Stipe Miocic now. And yeah, like, you know, I don't think he's going to beat Stipe. I think he's going to hurt him, you know, but I don't think he's going to beat him. Yeah, so I guess what's next for Overeem is interesting, right? Because a lot of people were like kind of hinting, you know, well, maybe he's going to retire. He's 40 years old. I don't think he's going to retire, honestly. Like, I don't. I think he has more fights in him. He's so resilient, you know, he just comes out every time, like, just okay again. And, like, I don't know. I don't think he's going to, I think, like, when he gets, like, this head trauma and stuff, because that was a lot of beating for anyone to take, but I think Overeem is the type of guy that will be able to handle it and like come back. Like he said in his Instagram, he said, you know, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board, go back to the gym, and you know, come back stronger. Like if he was gonna retire, I don't think he would retire. I mean, because 40 is technically like sort of old, I guess, for UFC, right? I mean, that's like kind of what people say. But I think it depends on the person too, and like, you know, like 40 is like the new 30 and stuff like that. So, but yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks.